You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming, the 70 Mountain Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming at you with a new Let's Play episode of Heroes Advent, Max's Path. So Max's Path just got a nice juicy update, so we're going to be continuing on with that, y'all. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. One of you told me to go to Alaric's office. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Alright. You decided to head over to Alaric's office. You knocked on the door. Come in! Good evening, sir. Ah, Cassian. To what do I owe the pleasure? The guildmaster said with a big smile as you briefly exchanged handshakes. Oh, nothing that important. I just wanted to see you before the trip tomorrow. Ah, I see. Oh. Oh, God. Jesus, bless me. Okay. Oh, I see. Anything I can assist you with? Ah, no, nothing of that sort, sir. I just wanted to see how you're doing, that's all. Ha ha! How thoughtful of you. But as you can see, I'm still the good old Alaric. I'm glad to hear, sir. If it is the city's safety that you're worried for, then there's no need. Now that Alyssa is here with us, our foe will have to think twice or thrice before striking again. That's true. Her showing up here really helped with people's morale. Indeed, though there might still be skeptics amongst us. That much is a given. Yeah. Actually, speaking of which, how's the investigation go so far? Ah, that one's still a work in progress, I'm afraid. Tobias is currently tasked with the investigation as Maxwell will soon be absent. He might still be at the harbor right now as we speak. Yeah, I did run into him a bit earlier. Oh, I assume he's doing well. Kind of, I suppose. I'm sorry, Cassian. What are you implying exactly? Well, he seems fine physically, but... Go on. I think he's dealing with some emotional matters, some personal stuff. I see. I am not aware of, though I assume he must have told you something, hasn't he? I guess you could put it like that. Because, well, he has some relationship problems with Max. Relationship problems? Yes, I noticed that Toby wanted to be romantically involved with Max, but since I arrived here with Alyssa having placed me in his care, Toby got jealous that I was given more attention by Max. Yo, man, why are you telling the dude's dad about this? Like, that might be a personal thing he doesn't want his dad to know about. Ah, I see. I believe I've reached a general understanding on what you speak of. Though perhaps you're already aware of this, Cassian. Given the gravity of the situation, I expect you all not to mix relationship with work. Our duties should always take utmost precedence, no matter what. Understood, sir. Well, do you know where Tobias is at this point in time? I'm not sure, sir. He's headed off on his own. He seemed very distressed. Maybe you should talk to him when he's back. I see. I shall speak to him when we meet next. Thank you, sir. So, why do you ask about him, sir? I suppose it's quite an open secret to you at this point, Cassian. But Tobias is my family, and family is the second most important thing to me, next to the well-being of this city. Second now. Whoa, eggnog time. There we go. Though as a father, I regret not having done more for him during our earlier years. Oh. Now, where were we? Yes, about the investigations. I'm afraid we haven't uncovered any new lead after the last ones your team submitted. The Gardener Association knew nothing about the infected fertilizer, and the location sourcing it had been completely left in the dust. So they wiped all traces of their activity. Precisely, though that does mean we can focus on the city's safety as our perpetrators turned trails and fled. Well, hopefully there will be good news when we return from the trip. Like I said, trouble yourself none, Cassian. I'd say you'd better prioritize your training on your heroic path. Leave the defense to the rest of us. I guarantee you there'll be good news once you return. You can count on us. Yes, sir. Also, Alexander gave me this new device earlier, Alaric said, pulling what looked like another identical crystal phone from the side of his desk. I believe with this we can communicate with each other if needs be. Oh, yeah, that's a phone, sir. We can use that to talk to each other over the distance. Such a marvelous piece of technology. Is it truly something common where you came from, Cassian? Yes, most people back there use phones to talk to each other across the world. And to think you've had a helping hand in Alexander's invention. I must thank you personally, Cassian. You're too kind, sir. Alex did much of the work, not me. I see. All right, I believe it is time I went back to work. I assume you have other places to be still. Yes, sir. I'm sorry if I cut into too much of your time. No harm done. Well, have a good rest of the evening, Cassian. You too, sir. Goodbye. With that, you left the office and returned to the lobby. Where do you want to go? Go to Alex's lab. You decided to head over to Alex's lab. Festin! Oh, Master Alex! Sir Cassian is here! Cassian, come on in! Evening, guys. You stepped into the lab. Alex was in front of his desk, still sorting through his gadgets before packing them into a backpack. Festin was already helping him, but he seemed like he could use an extra pair of hands. Will you help him? Yes. Need any help with those? No, I'm fine. Just going through the tools I wanted to bring. Gah! He said as he walked to a shelf to pick up a gadget, but it was so heavy he couldn't exactly lift it up properly. Here, let me help. It was indeed very heavy, but with your combined strength, you managed to move it over to the workbench. Phew! Thanks, Cassian. You good? I'm okay. Huh. But for Maker's sake, why are all the tools still damn heavy? I suppose I'll have to think about optimizing them even more in the future. Water time. Huh, you could do that? Yeah, I mean, maybe not as much before, but thanks to you and your phone, I may have figured out a way to reduce standard issue gadget sizes and improve their handling even further. It sounds awesome, but a lot of people would love that. As they should. Oh, right, now that you're here, help me lift some of the other stuff too, would you? Oh, sure. You then spent a moment to help Alex sort through the rest of his devices. Festin seemed to have left the lab at some point. Afterwards, you said goodbye to Alex as you went back to the desk to crunch some numbers. On your way back, you noticed the mouse seemingly wandering about. Will you talk to him? Yes. Festin? Oh, Sir Cassian! What are you doing here? Are you heading back to the lab? Yes, Festin plans to head back, but first, Festin needs to find something. Something's gone missing? It is Festin's fault. Festin must have misplaced one of Master Alex's phone prototypes. Festin has no idea where it was, but Festin has an idea and needs to find it before returning. Otherwise, Master Alex may cancel the trip tomorrow and get angry at Festin again. Oh, do you need any help finding it? No, Festin does not want Sir Cassian to be yelled at by Master Alex too. Ooh, excuse me. Sir Cassian just got to where he needs to be. Festin will continue to search up top. Alright, good luck with the search then, Festin. Festin appreciates it, Sir Cassian. Goodbye, and have a safe trip tomorrow. Zoop! With that, the mouse hurriedly ran to the elevator to get back up top. He followed suit after waiting for the elevator to come back down. Afterwards, he returned to the lobby. Where do you want to go? Go to Ray's Sky Garden. Sky some gardens, baby. You decided to head to the Sky Garden after taking the usual elevator ride from the lobby. As you approach Ray's garden, you can see him pruning some leaves. Seems like he's a bit too busy to notice you. Will you approach him? Yes. Ray! Hey, Cassian, you came. You still tending to the garden? Yep, I'm already finishing up. Just need to prune some of these. Alrighty, that should be it. Cassian, could you help me harvest some of these leaves? Sure, I'd love to. Great, take the small knife and carefully cut them one by one. Can also use it to harvest the herbs we need for tomorrow. Oh, sure, but how do I know which one to cut and which one to leave though? It's either young leaves, branches, roots, or flowers. I'll let you know as we do it. Alright then. You helped him harvesting the plant parts that would be used for tomorrow. It took you a while through the whole thing before you realized this is really similar to foraging, just a lot more delicate because you didn't want to ruin the plants. Once you finished, you cleaned your hands, chatted to Ray a bit more what sort of herbs these were. Most of them were plants you didn't really recognize anyway. Having to cut the plants precisely while paying attention to what Ray says did make you feel more agile, though. After a while, you said goodbye to him as you returned to the lobby. Where do you want to go? Go to Cody's Honeysuckle. Let's say no. Water time. Alright. You decided to head over to the Honeysuckle. The place was rather empty, as it was already hours past the dinner rush. Looking through the kitchen door, you could see Cody speaking to Ashford and his new assistant, Tensei. Will you approach them? Yes. Hello? Oh, Tensei. Nice model. Oh, Cassian. What is it? Come to order some food? No, I'm just here to check on you, Cody. Oh, I appreciate it, Cassian. So, did I come at a bad time? Huh? Oh, no, not at all. I was just asking them about manning the place for me for 2 days straight. I can't help but feel worried. Like I said, sir, I can hold the fort. We've been working here for nearly a week with you away on duty, and so far we're still fine, right? I guess, but what if you'd be too busy to show up one day, Ash? There were plenty of days throughout this week where Ash couldn't come in until afternoon, boss. And yet the tavern has still been business, is it not? That's true. You did pretty much hold the fort on your own, Sensei. And you can count on that, boss. I can and will do that again, should it ever come to that. Lady Luck is on my side, after all. I like your style, Tensei. Very bold, but you also have the skills to back it up. Fine, I'll entrust the Honeysuckle to both of you. You both make a good team, and I'm glad to have you guys as my comrade. Likewise, boss. Oh, yes, about the trip tomorrow. There are many hidden dangers around the tree. So please be careful while you're there with your friends, sir. Yeah, we will. Wait, the tree you say? Did I ever talk to you about it with you guys? Why, yes, you mentioned it not long after you returned earlier this evening. Really? I don't remember that at all. Are you feeling all right, sir? A stressful day can render you forgetful. Excuse me, coming through. The German shepherd walked past him with a few plates of food that he prepared while you were talking. He shot you a rather strange look, then at the snow leopard, but before you could ask him what that was all about, he'd already left the kitchen. I guess I kind of forgot, huh? That's no good. Was I not supposed to talk about that? Sir, didn't you say you trusted us? It'll be fine for us to know about where you're going, right? I guess. Huh. Well, whatever. I did say I fully entrust the tavern to you guys. We should probably go prepare for tomorrow. You should, sir. I will handle the rest of the shift with Tensei. Sounds good. Can you lend me a hand for a bit, Cassian? Sure. Why not? Second note. You then helped Cody preparing and packing the ingredients he wanted to bring. There were also lots of crates to move around to keep Tensei and Ashford supplied while running the tavern. After the two assistants left, you helped Cody prepare some last-minute ingredients for tomorrow's breakfast, which turned out to be pancakes, apparently. Eventually, you helped him clean up after all the tasks were finished and went back to the lobby after saying goodbye. Where do you want to go? Go back to your room. You decided to turn in for the day. You took a long shower and briefly prepared for bedtime. You wondered how the trip tomorrow would turn out to be, since it was quite the serious mission after all. Though after such a long and eventful day, it didn't take long for you to drift to sleep. Oh boy. Gonna have some weird dreams? Yep. When you came to, you realized you were in the void once again. The cold and natural emptiness had started to become familiar to you as you felt suspended in the abyss. You knew this wouldn't last for long and waited for the next thing to happen, as it always did. Before long, a warm breeze brushed along your cheek, accompanied by a comforting floral aroma that guided you to the solid ground. Alyssa. You spoke into the void as it slowly blossomed into the familiar courtyard of the Vitrum Park's inner sanctum. The large table was present, looking as though it was set up ahead of time for another tea party, even if the darkened sky said otherwise. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. It appears that someone is at the apartment right now, so I'm going to go ahead and go, y'all. Thank you to all of our lovely patrons. Y'all are awesome. We appreciate your support. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!